Hello and welcome back everyone to RollerCoaster Tycoon. My name is Azungu and we are in the Corkscrew Follies expansion moving on to Magic Quarters, where the objective is to achieve a park value of at least $300,000. We have this beautiful circle of a park divided into quadrants already. We have a sandy dune area, some rocky hills with little highland lakes, a big lowland lake, and a mostly flat grassland. So, let's begin. This park, if I remember correctly, yes, charges $10 at the gate. Now what I could do was charge for rides, but I was just thinking, RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 doesn't have cash machines, which means there really is no reason to charge for individual rides because you can't keep milking your guests for cash because when they run out, they go home and they can't take more money from the bank. So, I think that will be our strategy today, is to just charge at the gate. Much less micromanaging of prices, more fun, and let me look at my scenery. I wonder if I can make this strip here kind of like a town square of sorts. We have Roman theming, no thank you. We could build our own buildings, I suppose. But I do want a few rides mixed in, like a haunted house, which is a building. So let's build it right there. Building it slightly off the ground, I've always tried to avoid that in the past, but it actually looks kind of cool. So I'm going to do it on purpose. There we are. Now we have given our guests a reason to come to our park. Let's give it a tiled footpath, just to make it fancy. Boop. And for the entry queue, let's go with a light green to stay in theme with this area. Although that's the color of the queue for the train station, let me actually change this to yellow. Oh yes. Boom. Now it's all consistent. And the price, we'll leave that free. Oh, we should probably open the train, but first, this should be at least, 30 seconds. And this, I'm going to turn that off. And I want more than 2 trains, please. Did it actually work? Oh, good. I forgot to close that. Anyway, let's send it. Send it! Who's screaming? There's no one in my park. Anyway, we could also have a Ferris wheel, maybe over here, as part of our skyline, so everyone at the entrance of the park can see it towards this hill to draw people in, which isn't an actual game mechanic. Nothing draws that gets in. It's just part of the immersion. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da. Open you, free by design. And one more ride to start us off. A observation tower. Right here. We will build this taller than this mound. Do guests have access to the mound? Ooh, 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 my feathered friends. Your camouflage failed you today. Your brown plumage does nothing against my supervision. Oh yes, I have a superhuman sense of sight, and that's alliteration. I also have a superhuman sense of hyperbole, so give me some grace there. Let's see, that is, 200 feet tall. Exactly 200 feet, because the ground is -5 for some reason. I hope there are no floods in this region, because if there are, we're screwed. Test that, and give me that tile path. And give me an entrance queue. Whoopsie. Get out of there. Let's actually switch this to a paved path, just to make it fit in with these. These are all paved. So, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. We now have 15 guests. We have 4 rides, which means I could probably charge, that is not what I meant to click on, a little bit more than $10. Unless the rule of thumb is, maybe it was like $5 per flat ride. So 5, or not flat ride, per, not roller coaster ride. That is the baby. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 5 was $20. Okay. Anyway. I don't know yet how I want to divide these up. Or I could just build everything everywhere. Obviously, this will be an aquatic area, assuming we get a lot of good aquatic rides. Oh, good. We have the log flume right off the bat. That's good. So we have a log flume. We have a handful of flat rides, which are fun. Lots of roller coasters for RollerCoaster Tycoon 1. That's nice. And only 1 thrill ride. What a disappointment. Just like your mother said. Okay. Let's put the merry-go-round way off in the back. so it sounds pleasant, but it isn't hammering our ears every second of the game. Oh yes, because we don't want that. That's ridiculous. There we go. More ducks. Ba-da! Blah, 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 blah. We need food for sale. Oh, yes. And do I want to do that over here as part of a shopping strip? Or should I should probably leave this avenue open as a path and either cut through the dune or go over it. Or not even bother, just have the path come to a dead end and then rides like roller coasters go over it. I don't know. So maybe the food court could go over here. So let's grab our close U, grab our path, and I don't know what I want to do with this. A nice little T shape. We are going to landscape a little bit. I think that's my cheats button. How do I disable that? Oh well, we'll not mess with that. We're not cheating today. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm going to build a building here. Let's put an info kiosk in the dead center. And set the... We'll turn that up. Same price as that park. Set the umbrella price, whoops, to a radically ridiculous, redonkulous $20 a pop. Because when it rains, guests will pay absolutely anything. They'll pay their firstborn child if they can, except they don't have children. So we're going to stick with this stuff. Hot dogs! It's like a dog, but hot. I need to carve a slot for a drink stall. So chop you down. Chop you down and cause global warming. Boop. Turn that up to $1.50. Is that actually more expensive? Oh, that's more expensive than the drinks. Weird. So that's a good start. I don't think we have souvenir stalls yet. We could have a bathroom, I suppose. Bathroom can go here. No. Bathroom can go here. And anything else? Nothing else infrastructure-wise. So that'll be it. It is time to enclose this in a structure. Now, if I build with this, it'll blend right in with the sand dunes. So I'm going to do something else. Maybe bricks. That kind of blends in. Okay, maybe not bricks. Wrong theme. Yeah, we can do these walls. Nifty thrifty. Oh yeah? Very articulate and well-spoken. Very smart girl. Ah, crap. That can't go there. Okay. We will build on the opposite side. And I think to finish this building properly, I could build on top of these, but that would mess with how the walls intersect with each other. So let me flatten that. What the? There we go. I messed that up. Just like my college final. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh no. No, no, no. Ah, crap. Maybe. Huh. Well, that's awkward. Or actually what I could do is turn off, I could use cheats actually, if it doesn't allow me to win. If I go to cheats, how do I make it not, how do I disable, intersecting issues? You know what? Screw it. I'll do that. It's covered up. It works. It works and pays taxes. If I hold control while pointing at this, here we go. Doesn't work there. That's too tall. That's annoying. So is that. You know, that's annoying. I didn't really anticipate that, because now every time I build a stall, it's going to punch a hole in my walls. I don't want it to punch a hole in my walls. I'll punch a hole in your walls. Screw that. What I can do instead, actually, is do this. Yeah, just like that. Aha! That kind of works. And then now we have this half tile of sorts. I guess what we'll do is whenever we build a stall that would ruin the wall, we just build a wall on the outside tile to cover it up. And that will be that. No questions asked. Pass it under the table. What am I even talking about? No, 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 not there. That doesn't go there. Whoops. Okay. I wish we had some kind of doorway we could put here, but alas, we do not. So, the Archway of Destiny will have to do. Archway of Destiny, come to Papa. I don't have an Archway of Destiny. I could do this. Baby's making some cute noises. I've got my cheerleading squad, as I like to call them, the wife and the baby. And to keep the keep the baby happy, we got some tickling going on, I think. So cute. I wonder if I do a fancy, like, city hall type deal here. So let me, rotate. Oh my goodness. She's so cute. Ferris wheel 1 still hasn't been fixed. We need a mechanic. Fix it. Whoops. Oh, I forgot that they automatically get placed. In the default game, they do not automatically get placed. Close that. Give me my structures. And now, I think what I want to do is raise it up. There we go. Why is that not working? Oh, there we go. Close those holes. Now we will have a slightly raised spot here that will... I don't know what you call this. Is this like a cathedral roof? No, I don't think that's the correct term for it. But anyway, you can probably see what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to make a perpendicular roof. That's how Tigger says it in the Tigger movie. Grab this. And raise it up. Build those there. Baby, you are going to be so famous. People are going to subscribe for the baby, not for me. And there we go. At least what?
At least you know it.
Hey, I gotta be humble. Gotta admit. All right, this structure has no windows because I don't believe my guests should be happy. They should have no light and no love in their hearts. That is a joke. Let's add windows. Windows. I'm not sure I'm digging that yellow color. Let's make that white. And maybe the tiles with the windows can be gray. Oh, that doesn't, that blends with the white too much. Okay. And instead of white, let's go black? No, wrong color. Instead of gray, I mean. I'm not sure I dig that, and I don't know why the window frame is brown. Let's make that gray, as in a metal framing it. Oh, someone bought a map. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to call a doctor because I think my heart melted. I wish I could have like borders around it instead of just this window on a solid monochrome wall. I could switch. There we go. Switch that back. I mean, we can cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's just add some more windows. Whoops. Put that on the inside, please. Thank you. Nice. We probably can't do a whole lot in the back. The back's a mess. But we can put it here. Let me have it. Oh, there we go. Or there we don't go. Ha! There we go. I did it. I spent way too long building this. That's the problem with scenery in this game. is I would do it more, but I feel like it's boring to watch, so I avoid it usually, because I end up spending 10 plus minutes on a silly scenery project. But, I don't know. If you want to see me make prettier structures, and even though that costs more time, let me know. Why you no work? Oh, there it goes. Except the window is level with the ground? Okay. Break-ins welcome! Let's see, what's next? We need a roller coaster in this park. That's the name of the game, RollerCoaster Tycoon. So, since I seem to be developing this dune area, let's do it here first. Let's go with a beautiful looper. A super duper looper. Scooper. We will put the station here. Yeah. That's one train, still one train, 2 trains. Yes, sir. 2 trains indeed. And you will turn, go up. Not too absurdly tall. We're not too crazy here. Huh? I can't make my turns. That's awkward. Oh yeah, because this is the RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 version. I forgot. Darn it. Banking my turns is cool. But apparently cool doesn't fly here. What is the meaning of this? Why are you stuck? Oh dear. That doesn't work. Okay. Well, at the very least, if it doesn't work, it doesn't pay taxes. What if I do this instead? Instead of a helix, that's pretty neat. Well, I think I want to make that tighter. Never mind. I messed up my support structure. We do get loops. We are 15 feet above where we started. So 18 minus 15, that's 65. Yeah, we got plenty of momentum for that, I think. Oh yeah, a little too much, if honestly. So double loop. All the way up to 55 feet. Stop at 60. Oh dear. I don't own that land. Can I buy some? Give it to me. Give it to me. No, no, no. I don't own this. Oh, well, let's change gears here, do something different. Nah, crap, that doesn't work. Do this, how about this? Yes! Then go wide around. I don't even know what I'm designing here, I'm just having fun with it. It's been so long since I did one of these videos. My focus has been largely diverted to other things. I've been at work, I've been busy, and I've also been working on my vintage story videos on my other channel, which is doing good. I have to say, not like explosively good, but good. Fun stuff is happening. Now this is a cool gimmick, but it kind of makes the track look chaotic and tangled. So I think I'm not going to do that. Let me just go up. Never mind. That doesn't work. Oh, yeah. Well said. I agree. 100%. So we have a lift. We have a drop. We have another hill of sorts. Another drop. Loops. More drops and features. I feel like I want this to... Well, I want there to be more. Because I have the momentum for it. But that's the mistake I always make. Because I feel like if I can get more out of the energy stored up, the potential energy stored up from the lift hill, I should. And I end up with this gargantuan roller coaster that just doesn't need to be that big. Let's put one more loop in, and then maybe return to the station. Loop right. Oh dear. We are about to get rich! We're gonna get rich! This barn is gonna build lots of bucks for me. And that was $40. Anyway, we'll probably see more in the future. Yeah. Oh, crap. That doesn't work. If only I could have a way to turn around here. I think I need to go up. I missed. Crap. What if I do this? It may be a lot of lateral G-force, but it's worth it. I still missed. How did I miss? Oh, that's how. I forgot. I was on that turn before I pointed the train down. What if I... No! Not like this. Not right now. I have a wife and kids. What if I do this? Flatten here. Oh, yeah. Very well said. Maybe? The half train that generates just gets stuck there is so annoying. What if I do this? I think we need brakes. Brakes? Brakes are good. Brakes are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And another set of brakes just for safety. Or what I should have done is had a photo section. Somewhere. I could put it here and cash out, but that feels kind of gimmicky. Because there's no value there to actually get a photo of. You know, forget it. I'm good enough at this game. I'll survive without it. We'll win. Probably. Hopefully. Let's get the entrance there. Exit there. And turn up the lift hill speed. And send it! Train 1, we'll keep that there so we can keep track of it. I'm going to change the style out here to match the theme with the desert. I destroyed my lamp. How about this? Like we were dodging the sand dune almost. And follow this in main view. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens. Woohoo! Through the loop. That was a bit quick. Hopefully that's not too much vertical G-force. I mean, it probably isn't. I'm more worried about the lateral G-forces, honestly. Let me actually see that. Come here. Lateral G-force? Eesh. That was a lot. Right here might be a lot, too. Yoink. Double yoink. Ugh. Okay. I hope that wasn't too much. Let's see what we're dealing with here. While I build my path. Get over there. And you move over there. Yes, sir. Oh, not bad. Okay. Solid. Why does Michael Scott hate Toby so much? Justice for Toby. We need to start a movement called Justice for Toby. Michael Scott is great, but why does he hate Toby? Oh my gosh. I hope my mic didn't pick that up. I think the baby had a dookie. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, keyline there. Is this like a one-stop spot? Keyline that goes nowhere but the roller coaster. I feel like there'd be more foot traffic if I brought it over here, but I kind of, whoops, overbuilt it. Let me simplify this a tad. Just like a frog, a tadpole. And our people in line can look down on the people exiting. Why did that turn? Why did that turn? You go straight, you frog. All right. Open. This is free. We can probably charge more. Like 30. Well, that's 1, 2, 3 flat rides. No, 4 because of the merry-go-round. I guess this doesn't count as a flat ride. But anyway, 4 plus the train plus the roller coaster. Maybe I could charge more? I still don't know what the common denominator is. How much do you guys come to the park with? Oh, $100. Wow. Whoops, I think I just clicked the same guy twice. $80. 90. If $80 is the lowest number people generate with, that's going to make me really happy because we can charge a huge amount at the gate. How much did you have? 70 plus 20. He had 90. How about you? 90. 70. Okay, that's lower than 80. 70, 70. So 70 might be the maximum amount we can charge. That is a lot. That's great. I'm not too fussed about that. Now, anyway, we kind of just took up this whole quadrant with a single roller coaster. And what did that do for our park value? Park value? Here it is. What was the objective? Park value or company value? That was not the button I meant to click. No, not that one. I clicked it twice. Park value? Oh, okay. We're a third of the way. Oh, okay. We're basically a third of the way there. I guess I forgot. It's been a while since I played this game. I forgot that it really isn't hard to get a park value that high. You just build a handful of rides and boom. A couple more roller coasters like this, a couple more flat rides, a couple more 100 guests, and we probably got it. But we do have a 4-year deadline, so yeah. Anyway, let's build something else. Let's see what we got. Is it time to start fleshing out this new spot? Oh, I know. We have the train forming a perimeter, but the path doesn't. But if the path hugs the train perimeter, that's going to look funny. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a square? A diamond that goes through like this? But that'll look too stark. That'll be so stark, I'll start calling it Tony. You can slam dunk my terrible jokes in the comments. Anyway, let me see what's next. What's next? What's next? Oh yeah, I should probably turn up. We got a water ride coming? Cool. Oh, we got a souvenir stall. Let's build that in our little spot. Our barn of fortune. See through scenery so I can center this. Ta-da! And we busted out the back end. No! How could I do this? Why would I do this? There we go. Patchwork. Yeah. And maybe a little bit above so it covers that gap. Perfect. There was a little crack we could see through. I just remembered something important. We have a channel member named Split Dimensions. So we will choose one of these guests. This is Juana M. No longer. Your new name is, drumroll please, Split Dimensions. There we go. And we will select this so your actions are broadcast to the whole park. And now, because you are a Tycoon tier member, we already have this roller coaster here. We will build another bigger, better, badder roller coaster. Let me see, how much of a loan can I take? Ooh, up to $15,000 more than what we started with. Yes, please. Let's grab the Twister Woody. We're gonna make something glorious, something that fits. I feel like it works well in this area, but let's stick it over here in the water area because this guy has a water splash technically. Before anything, let's name this Split Dimensions. How many trains is that? One single train. Still, what am I doing? That's not a station. So that's 2 trains, but maybe what I'll do is I'll actually block section this instead. So straight into the lift hill. Although we're kind of running out of room. So either I push it back, or I make the station perpendicular to the lift hill and put it over here. Split Dimensions has joined the queue line for Miniature Railroad 1. Cool. I could also start the station higher up. But by doing this, now it juts out over the water. No, well, that works, I guess. Let's go up to 80 feet tall. Taller than the corkscrew. Not the corkscrew, the Woody. The Woody, what am I saying? The looper. Huh. Silly me. Big drop. Super Omega big drop. Ooh, splash boats. That's a fun one. From 80 to 40, that's going to be some airtime and a half. Let's fix that. There we go. 80 to 60. So now it's a... Whoops, that doesn't work. Now it's my brain doesn't work anymore. Oh, cool, I forgot we could do this. In my head, I'm so used to 0 being the ground level that I forgot that I could sneak under this because the ground is -5. So while the station is 5 feet above the ground, we still have 10 feet of headroom. So, that doesn't work. Alas, I cannot bank that. Says that the baby's having a rough time. She's getting cranky. So right here we'll have a crazy bit of ejector airtime. We are under our own support structure though, so let me revise this. Oh, we can do this, cool. Pop out like this. Although I do have a feeling that's going to be a little heavy on the lateral G-force, so maybe what we'll do is go like this and just pop out of nowhere. Woohoo! Why is that not working? Hey, work, I say. There's nothing in the way there. Fine, I'll do that. I wonder if I start that tighter. Ooh, like this. We can hug the inside of our structure. Or just keep that straight. Like so, all the way to the ground. Oh, that doesn't work. Crap. Oh. That would have looked so cool, though. Because I really wanted to hug the inside of that little helix of sorts. I wonder if I'd do this differently. Differently, sir. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, wait. This could be our first block section, actually. Well, I don't want to go to 60 feet again. Or actually, can I go to 60 feet again? Because that could be really cool if we can just hug the inside like this. Let's see. Momentum? Yes. Barely. Kind of. Maybe. Let's put a spacer here with a photo section. Yes, sir. And this can be our first block section. Up to, not to 60. Let's fix that. 55, we're not going to make that. Let's just do this the proper way. To 40 feet. Scrap that. To 35 feet. Block brakes. Or maybe not. Let me keep this flat. Maybe I'll put the block brakes right here. Or maybe not. How long are my trains? Yeah, I probably want that one tile longer. So, block brakes. Well, maybe I can get away with it. We'll see. I think the merry-go-round had a hiccup there. The music stuttered. That was weird. I've never heard that before. So from 40... How tall is that? 40 feet? To 35? That's not going to work. To 20? Yeah. That'll be fine. Now, I did say I wanted to put a water splash on this. How am I going to pull that? Hello, duck. Get squawktified. Get squacked. We can pivot like this. crud biscuit. Maybe not. Go up? Drop down like so, or not. Nope, wrong button. Do I not get the water splash? That's awkward. Whoops. Maybe that's the other roller coaster. Hey, excuse me. Do you have the water splash? Oh, they do. They do! What about this one? Did I just miss it? Yeah, this one literally doesn't have it. That's annoying. Fine. I guess I'll just bring it back to the station then. See how you like that. Split Dimensions is has left Miniature Railroad 1. Have they been on it this whole time? Or did I just miss when they got off? I probably missed it, honestly. Let's get some brakes. Hey there. Bum, bum, bum. Got any brakes? No, sir, we only sell lift hills. It's slow and it rattles and I don't have a rhyme for that. Anyway. Let's connect this now with a station. That is not a station, that's a path. What am I doing? And IRL, I think it might be time to feed the youngin'. So I will be back in just a second. As soon as I finish this, this here path. I'll finish that first. Oh dear, baby's being cute. All right. That makes an odd spot, but we can put a path there or something. Anyway, I will be back in a second. And we're back. Baby is fed and the game is unpaused. Anyway, this needs to test. Let me see, how many trains? Just two? Okay, 2 trains. And what are these colors? Let me see. Hey, it actually all fits on the screen from this angle. But anyway, the structure color is okay. But okay is not good enough. We want splendid, resplendent. And what are those colors? That looks like pea soup. That looks like a forest. Yikes. Okay, I have really bad sense in colors, I think. How about, maybe? It's plain, but it looks nice. Red trains with white seats, or maybe beige seats? Yeah, that's working. Still not quite sold on the color scheme for the support structure, though. Well, a classic round works, I guess. Yeah, this works. Okay. Very, very nice. And do we have test results yet? I don't think so. Let's follow train 2. I forgot to turn up the lift hill speed. Gosh darn it. Okay. Stop, stop, stop. Start over. And with this, woohoo, fast forward, we can get some proper results. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like the sounds aren't working properly. Did I do something to my settings? No, come back. Options. Sound? Everything's on. Yeah, I feel like the sounds are kind of funky for some reason. I'm not hearing most of what's going on. Like, I don't hear the roller coaster train at all. Weird. Well, I heard that one. Huh. Oh dear, baby doesn't want to take her nap. She's protesting. Nice stats, wow. Well, release the camera. This should be open. Hey, give my sound back. So that's open now. And now I think we can increase the park entrance fee. Whoops. I guess we can just type it, whatever. A respectable numbers lock? No. $50. Oh yes. For all the little peeps that come to the park. Well, actually, how well, let's see. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45.50-ish, or gargantuan butter nugget. I don't know. Anyway, let's think about what we're doing next. We have $4,000 left. Our park value is 1/3 of the way to victory. Let's advertise. Generate some cash. Split dimensions. Free food and drink. Free hot dogs. Yeah. Half price entry to the park. Free rides on the haunted house. Half price entry to the park is not the best way to make money, but it increases the park value because each individual guest has value attached. I don't know what the number is, I just know Marcel Voss talked about it. Look at all these suckers. About to spend their whole life savings. And for what? A few cheap thrills. Just kidding, who am I to judge? I love theme parks, I would go to them if I could. They're just all out of driving distance. Except for Wild Waves, which I went to for the first time a few weeks ago. I'm gonna go again next week, I think. Anyway, what's next? I think the only objective was reaching the park value of $300,000. That's it. And we're almost to the end of year 1. Yikes, we're only 1/4 of the way through the scenario. Ugh. Hello, ducks. Get squawked and quacked and clucked. Well, I guess you don't cluck. You waddle. Yeah. I'll build a grape stand for you just over here if I can manage it. Let me see. Do I have grapes? No, but I might get lemonade later. Anyway, let's build one of these things. Logger's Revenge. Did I make that? I can't remember if I designed that or not. I know I didn't design this one. Anyway, I probably didn't. I'm not sure. That's one of my personal problems is I keep designing custom rides, and if I make it look good enough, like it might pass for one of the defaults, I forget if it's mine or not. Anyway. Oh dear. The baby is fussing. Left. We're just being windy. Windy, spindy, grindy. Swans. Alright. And unfortunately, we really can't get very tall out here. Unless we strategically position the tops of the hills by the islands. Nah. Let's not try too hard at this. If we try too hard, then we would be tryhards. And trying hard is something I am vehemently opposed to. I'm just kidding. I try too hard, actually. My coworkers make fun of me for it. They say, Brian, you care too much. I'm like, thanks. That wasn't a compliment. Oh, okay. Can I S-bend around this? Oh, I can. That's kind of fancy. Fancy Nancy. Stancy. Ah, crap. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Get flattened. Get flattened, just like my enemies. We need an entrance and an exit. Now we got both. Free of charge. Because such things don't cost money in this game. That is not where I meant to go with that. Let's turn around this way. Why am I tired? I just watched the episode of The Office where Michael Scott goes and finds Dwight and apologizes and asks him to come back to work. It's funny. My wife is correcting my educational lapse or deficit? I don't know. We're watching The Office. It's fun. I've never actually watched The Office before. This is my first watch through of The Office in my entire life. If you think that makes me an uncultured swine, put pig emojis in the comments. I don't care. Let's see. Plane. Let's switch to log cabin. Yeah. Let's do that to this one too. Log cabin. I'm not sure if I dig the color of these boats. Or maybe I'll like them better if I change the color of the support structure. It's got a different shade of green. That might have been what it started out as. Brown from the sides works, but then I have to change these. What if I go white? Nah, too plain. Coral pink, Bordeaux red, maroon. Ronald Weasley would not approve this color, so we're going to go with Bordeaux red. Am I saying that right? Bordeaux? Anyway, let's give this wooden supports so it's more colorful. You know, brown is basically all of the colors at once. You can't escape them. Holy mackerel, I'm getting rich. I'm getting wealthy. Let's turn this down. If I get $4 more, I might be hellbound. $2 more? What am I talking about? Oh, I think we paid bills. We paid some bills, and now we're broke. Well, not quite, but we have less than we had. Maybe I'll save this spot for... what's it called? A dinghy slide? I think that's in RollerCoaster Tycoon 1. So this can be built over here, I guess. But then that's too close to this, because they both have a wooden structure, so maybe not. We'll build it over hereabouts. Yes. Close to, drumroll please, the desert. Split Dimensions has left Miniature Railroad 1. He really likes those railroads. Oh dear. Is that hip rapper an artist? Da baby? Okay, those should not be so close to each other. Let's go 40 feet. We can have a miniature drop, or we just drop twice. Photo section to cash out on the goobers. Crud. I'm broke. I'm broker than a busker in New York City in a national recession. What am I talking about? What kind of simile? Alright. Or was that a metaphor? I got those mixed up. I don't know. That went right out of the drop into a turn, which works in this game. But it kind of breaks immersion to me, because I know that a boat wouldn't realistically be able to just whip around like that. Or I guess you could bank it, so sure. But what also doesn't make sense is the water just chilling on a slope, not, you know, flowing at all. I wonder if we can dress that up. I wonder, never mind, we don't have the right scenery. Darn it. If we had like the kind of fountains in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 that spray diagonally, that's litter, we have to fix that. But we could potentially... if we turn off collisions, we could dress that up and make it look like there's flowing water there. I don't know. That's what's cool about OpenRCT2 is you have that kind of the capability of having fun with it. Although I don't want to tweak with the cheats because that makes it look like I'm cheating, which I'm not. But let me just not even bother with that menu. I didn't see what I was looking for when I opened it the first time. Splash boat's in the way. We can't have that. What we can have is our cake. And eat it too. No! My path! How can you do this to me, Bob? I think what we'll do is go underground. That was way harder to delete than it should have been. Alright. Go this way. Drop yourself. No, 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 no. This one. Now we can do whatever we want down here. Make this a really long queue line. I can't see. See-through rides. Oh, that works. It's a good tile. So if I... Should I raise this like a hill or just drop it? I think... Let me raise it like a hill. That'd be cool. There we go. And then untoggle this. And drop this spot down. Beautiful! Hey! That looks dangerous. Let's put a fence there. Not that anyone can fall in. It's for the immersion. Yeah! Fence, fence, fence. Fence. Fence, 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 fence. Boop. That's a lot of boats. Can we have more boats? Nope. Apparently not. Let's turn this down to a reasonable 5 seconds, and we'll check back, see if that works. I am going to change the boat color, though. Let's go with a rich chocolate brown. There we go. Unless that's too dark. How does that look with beige seats? No! No! Red? The blood of angry men? Let's make this a lighter brown. So we have a black wooden structure, a white wooden structure. We can maybe have one more that's brown, and it'll still be cohesive and look good. We need garbage cans. Let's fix this litter problem. Litter is not good for my park. You could say that litter is dumber than a non-biblical donkey. Because, you know, the donkey in the Bible talked, which makes it the opposite of dumb. I'll see myself out. Where do I even come up with these jokes? Let's put a few garbage cans at some of these junctions. Hopefully curb our litter problem. Yes. Oh, I never opened this. Whoops. What are the stats here? Not too shabby, not too shabby. Turn this up. Same price throughout park. And open. And everyone's congested all in the same place. That tells me I need to turn this up. At least by 1 second, possibly by 2. Let's try 5 seconds. And how are we doing over here? We still have a few boats locked and loaded. And the first boat is like barely halfway through the course. Okay, that tells me this should be turned up a little bit. Let's try 7. Then we'll check back later. Yes, sir. Should we have something like a wild mouse going through this mountain, like one of those dark rides, like a dark wild mouse? We have the wooden wild mouse. We have a Virginia reel, which is kind of like a spinning wild mouse. Maybe. I don't know. Or we revamp our advertising campaigns, which stopped, and I forgot. 12 weeks. Oh. Oh, we need to turn our park price up. Hold on a second. Let's go up to the maximum, $70. I think we have the rights to justify it. And not lose any more potential cash by wasting time and effort. Oh, crap. That's all I can do. Okay, we'll start with that. Let's also advertise the log flume. Log flume 1. There we go. And what else? Split Dimensions is on. Split Dimensions! What? No way. Come here, my friend. We are going to watch you ride the ride. Follow this in main view. Nice. We're gonna... Maybe I shouldn't have closed that. We'll see how this affects his happiness, which is maxed out. Alright, never mind. He is hungry, though. Should probably put a food stall nearby. Whee! This is not a good angle to watch. There we go. Silly me. I wonder... I know that the train moves faster when it's loaded full of guests. I wonder how that affects the stats. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. And we're caught in the block break. Good to see. Woohoo! And back to the station. Well, I guess there's not a whole lot to see. Anyway, I just had a thought. There's something... Whoops, wrong button. I just had a thought. Something I ought to do. I had someone join my channel memberships about a month or two ago. And I wasn't super active on this channel at the time, so I never got to make good on the deal, which was when you join my memberships, you get a guest named after you. So, I mean, I didn't actually technically do anything wrong, like morally wrong. I mean, my upload schedule is my own, I guess. But they joined, and I didn't make any RollerCoaster Tycoon videos to rename guests. I made a couple of Parkitect videos. And I've been super inactive, so they've left. I don't blame them for that at all, but just to honor them and the time that they were a member, I'm going to rename this after their channel, or their name, rather. Peppermint, whoops, Walkman. Boom. Peppermint Walkman, honorary member, who was formerly a member, and as I said, River Rapids. Ooh, we're getting lots of water rides. Huh, we'll have to find a spot for it over there. But anyway, I think I have sorted that out. Peppermint Walkman has joined the line for merry-go-round 1. Nice. I actually didn't check. What is this guy's ride preferences? Between 1 and 6? Respectable. I typically try to find people who have absurd preferences for high intensity so they go on the coolest of rides, but whatever. This works. Let's build something smallish. We could have a Virginia reel built into this hill. Whoops. That like pops in and out of the sides. Wouldn't that be cool? That is not the button I wanted. Give me that. Let's see. Stationis. We'll push it back a minimum of 2 tiles from the main area. I think that's flat. And unlike the log flume and the splash boats, the number of trains is determined by the length of the station. Not by the length of the overall ride. So, anyway. Boop. So connect that. That should probably be paved, actually, since it's underground. Let's actually go tiles. Tiles. Yeah. And this one... come here. Not a super long key line, but whatever. It's fine. It's good. It's swell. If we stop here... Could we pop out here? Nope. Okay. So we go up one more time. And raise that tile up. But that screws with this, so we'll do this. No, they'll never know! Oh, yes. I think. Oh, that is a hard edge. Okay, so it won't look too weird if I do this to it. Yeah. Okay. That was not a lift hill. What am I doing? It's supposed to be a lift hill. Go up, sir. Sonny boy. I think if we raise up this corner... Hey, that works. So, as I said, I want to kind of pop out here and there and go back in. So if I hug this side, that's not going to work very well. So let's... Well, first of all, should I have made this taller? Nah, this works. This is 40 feet tall because we started at -5. So this will... Let's make this a bit taller or higher. Yeah, it's like pop out there and then drop down again. Maybe a little lower this time. Hard left. Up to 20 feet, or will we stall? You know what? I could be testing this in the background. Why am I not doing that? Let's do that. What if I go straight? Oh, no. Bad idea. I understand. I see how it is. Ba 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 ba. Pop out like this. We should be ripe and well spun up at this point. Oh crap. Go here? No! Do I have to flatten this? Or Nope, that didn't fix it. Maybe go up? Yay, yay! Except that doesn't work either. We are running into ourselves. Once again, I've proven to be my own worst enemy. How tall is this? 25? Will 20 work? Maybe. Where's my first car at? This isn't a lift hill either. Oops! Let's fix that. What's wrong with me? Lift hill? Restart that. I was like, where are the cars at? Why is it not working? Silly me. Silly Billy Philly Dilly. Philly-a-belly cheesesteaks. Tastes good. Big drop. There might be a minimum depth requirement for drops, so I think we just met it. Now we're actually over the path. Let's go out a little more. There we go. And -5 is the height we want to finish this. And I think these have upstop wheels, so they can't fly off the track. Oh dear, that's not gonna work. No, sir, that will not work, I'm afraid. We are gonna change it. Change it right now. Or put it back. Put it back to the way it was. What we'll do instead is make the lift hill taller. Such an easy solution to fix all problems. So break you. We add 10 vertical feet to that. We'll see how many problems it solves. I mean, it's so true for everything in life. I mean, if you're struggling on a dating app, just get 10 feet taller and boom, it's fixed. Just my wife is giving me the funniest look. I probably deserve that. Virginia Reel is in the way. Where am I? Oh, there it is. I think these don't have I think these have upstop wheels, so I shouldn't crash. And I don't think we'll have any issues with lateral G's there. I think we're sufficiently slow. We're at a weird stage where we are so cluttered inside of this ride that I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's get down to the target height. There we go. Turn around. And I want to get a little more length out of the station, so let's see how far I can push this back. Aha! Station starts here. Ha-ho! Nice. And with that, we have all of the trains, or cars, you should say. How many is that? 12? Nice. Alright, let's test this for real. Car 1, follow this on main view. And we'll watch our lateral G's to make sure it's not too insane. Because I have a bad feeling about this. Ducks! Ducks! Get squawked and quacked. Too bad your feathers don't pop off. That's a RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 thing. Oh, how I wish that Planet Coaster would let you pull the feathers off of ducks. What a letdown. If you need a reason to like RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 more than Planet Coaster, there you go. That's a joke. I don't dislike Planet Coaster. I don't have anything against it. Well, I guess I have. What I have against it is how tedious it is. But it's cool. It's fun. I enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you missed those videos and if you want to see more of them. Whoop, that was a lot. Oh, actually, no, that'll be fine. I kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Non-formally quit that series, the Planet Coaster videos, because they just they didn't get a whole lot of views. They're harder to make because it's a new game. The scenarios and the mechanics are less familiar to me, so they're more stressful to record. I'll definitely say that. They're definitely more stressful to record as a video. If I was a kid playing it by myself for the first time and there was no constraints, I'd probably have a lot of fun with it. But trying to get a video out of it, since many of you have said that you like seeing my raw reactions, and also trying to not lose, because if I lose I'd have to start over, it's a little bit stressful. But building is tedious. Very, very tedious. But other than that, I have nothing against it. And how did I get the excitement higher than the intensity? Huh! Huh! Wow! Hoo-hoo! Let's go! Give my sight back. Anyway, so that's open. Virginia Reel. We'll call it the Castle Chaos. Castle 4, whoops. Castle Chaos. Anyway, let's see how we're doing over here. Do any guests have less than $70? Are we leaving money on the table? This guy is going home after many much rides ridden. Oh, wait, just the two. Huh. You spent $70 for those? Maybe he rode them multiple times. I guess an easy way to sort this out would just be to hang out right here with the world sped up and see if anyone gets turned away. Unless I get the... If anyone gets turned away, I might get him mixed up. Like this guy, I'm pretty sure he's leaving. Cash spent... Okay, yeah. He spent $70 to get in and didn't ride anything? Bro. But yeah, I don't want to miss anyone. But we can now turn this up. Let's find Castle Chaos, one of our highest rated rides. 12 weeks. Free food or drink? Free drinks. This isn't Costco. Half price entry to the park, why not? And free rides on something that is already free to ride. Yes. And did I leave this testing? I left this testing. What is wrong with me? Nice stats. Alright, open up for business. Anyway, this park's coming together. It's still pretty barren. I have to build some roller coasters over these hills, and then I'm going to flesh out this area over here. Although I think I want to prioritize flat rides over here because being flat is, makes more sense. But I just don't have a whole lot. I've built half of what I've got in here, and I built this already. What are we researching? Ooh, flying saucers, yes! And I guess mini golf is fun. Archaeological golf, that was my own custom one, but it has scenery items that I do not have access to. But that's okay. That is okay, because we can decorate this again ourselves. And maybe rename it, because there's nothing archaeological about it. Anyway, let's have a fancy tiled path leading up to it. I'm not going to bother with a queue line, because that would just make the guests upset. And open. Free to enter, as it should be. Let's cover this with a tasteful fence. Yes. Whoops. So this will be the outer layer, and then we'll maybe have hedges on the inside, and then a bunch of plants and flowers and stuff. Maybe some trees. Just as a contingency, because you never know if the Lorax is hiding under your pillow. You never know. I like my kneecaps the way they are. Ba-da-da, darn railroad. It's in the way again. It's ruined everything. On purpose. It's out to get me, yeah. Oh yes. Now do I want the conifer hedge? Or the regular hedge? I don't know. What I do know is I botched this. What have I done? I also did it the slow way. Why did I do this the slow way? I can literally paint those. Let's do this again properly with this tile on the outside so the hedges can go on the inside. What is wrong with me? Alright, now this can go on the inside. That's a beautiful thing. Alright, now it's covered. Let's put some bushes in it. Or whatever you call these. Shrubs. Topiary. Why is it just... Squirrel-shaped tree. Did topiary... Is that what they used to be called in this game? Or in the newer games? I'm actually not sure. Let's flank the entryway with a couple of giraffes. And have fountains. Fountains of peace and happiness! And squirrels. No path is complete without squirrels. That was spaced correctly. Okay, I thought I did it wrong. And we'll stagger it. Yes, sir. That's what we like to see. And, stay out, kids. We don't want the giraffe to step on you. Of course, no rope fence ever stopped a determined kid. I know, because I was that determined kid. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Why am I doing this the slow way again? Why are you letting me do it the slow way again? This is your fault, actually. Can I paint this? Nope. Oh, that's unfortunate. So now we will have the Bumblebee Grove, where if you play too much golf here, you could get stung because the bees are pollinating. Cool beans. And the other half will be these. Other half? Huh? Oh, I spaced it, of course. Right. Maybe I should do it like this and divide those in the middle. Oops. I have a holofoil striker sprite and you don't! Ha ha ha! Suck it. Just kidding. My wife and I have been playing a lot of Fortnite. It's fun. The sprites are kind of a cool addition. Now we got our flowers. Now we need our topiary. Is it topiary or topiary? I actually have no idea how to say it.
Topiary.
Topiary. Put some fountains there. Are those supposed to be staggered like? Huh? Somewhere I done did messed up. I think those have to be scooted. I said scooted. Here you go. Oh, no, not the fountain. Give my flowers back. Give me those bulbs and those petals. So now there's a square, and the square will guide my sword. Just like Indigo Montoya. Huh? What did I do wrong? Oh wait, no, I didn't do it wrong. I had it right. The flowers were originally right. There's a space, there's a gap here, see? There's a gap all the way around. I done did messed up, Aaron. In the meantime, since we don't have a golf pathway serving as a spacer, let's get some trees. Topiary. I mean topiary. I love me some trees. And I'm not saying that so that Lorax doesn't break my knees. That I would never be so inauthentic. This is coming together fun. I feel like we need something to fill this little strip though. Maybe trees? Oh, here we go. I love this tree. It's pretty. But now we have 3 odd spaces here. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, an even number. Oh no, that works. That works. Yay! Let's get fill the rest with bushes. Why not? There's blueberry bushes, in a sense, and some currant bushes. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, I don't know what I'm smoking, but I want some of it. That actually made no sense. What if I put Colosseums in the middle? I know I'd have to redo all of this. Let me just, this was easy to set up. Let me just remove those, and we'll compare it side by side and see if we like it. Ugh, no. That was a mistake. I should have left it the way it was. But hey, live and learn. Unless you're a zombie, then it's undead, unlife and learn. Anyway, if you can make sense of anything I've said thus far, please leave my marbles in the comments. I'd like them back. Yeah, those don't look good. I was hoping they would, but they don't. Mine hut? How is that jungle theming? Alright. Ah! My advertising campaign for the park has finished. Let's restart it. And with the remainder of our cash, turn our loan down. The length of queues in my park? Well, you'll just have to deal with it. Michael Scott's my spirit animal. Let's see. Length of queues, length of queues. Who's complaining about lengths of queues? I've been queuing for split dimensions for ages. Oh, it's this one. It's not that long. Huh. I'm kind of surprised. I thought this would have better throughput. It's 1, 2, 3. How many trains do I have access to? I'm pretty sure I tried to get more than 2. Let me test. I want to see if I can get more. No, that's all I get. Okay. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Come back and give me your money. Not that they pay to ride it. Anyway. Get squawked, you yellow-billed buffoons! Except not all ducks have yellow bills. Those ones do, clearly. Yay, flying saucers. Let's pollute our ears with this ridiculous noise. Should I have a path cutting through the middle? Probably should, probably. Something like this. Oh, that's perfect. I thought I may have overshot it. Alright, now we have more... Peppermint Peppermint Walkman has joined the queue line for Miniature Railroad 1. What a popular ride. Look at these guys. Bet you lost your lunch after that, buddy. It's spinning so fast. Woohoo! Look at him go! Anyway, I got distracted. I am supposed to be building this. And maybe trying to flesh out the park with the rest of our stuff. Oh, what is this? What is this? Give me abstract. Oh, yes. Now we have noise clash. Anyway. So as I said, I don't think we can charge anymore for individual entry tickets. We have almost reached our objective, and we're barely halfway through year 2. We may get to a point where I have fully fleshed out this park, and then I have to resort to speeding it up because I run out of things to do. Oh well, we'll just play this by ear. Let's build the rest of our rides, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Do I get any more? No. Ooh, dinghy slide. I want more thrill rides. I'm sure whining about it's not going to fix anything. Let's see. I could build another roller coaster. You know, like cash in on photo sales, I guess. Boomerang. I'm pretty sure I have some. Oh yeah, microcoaster. I have some custom designs in here. Reverberator. That's one of my custom designs. Reverberator with scenery. Looks way better. Huh, I thought I was wrong for a second. I guess it's just off the ground. Now it is wrong. I don't have the cash for this. Oh, there we go. That kind of straddles the path. I don't like that. Where can I put this where it's not in the way? Oh, I know. What am I doing? I put it here, but I mirror it. Aha. Maybe? Possibly? Aha. Yes. Oh, it's too much. Too much for this. Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. Oh, oh, let's go. My own personal custom pre-built. Let us now test it and open it. I don't actually know if this will work because I think I designed this in RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. But it's the same. It's the same potential energy because it's not launched. I think it'll work. Woohoo! Anyway. I think different train types accelerate differently depending on how heavy they are. But since it was dropped from from all the way up here, it should be fine. I would like to dress this up a little bit, however. I don't like that this lift hill thing is basically unsupported. So let's grab this, switch it to blue, and we don't have mechanical theming, but that's okay. We'll make do without. We're gonna build this up. What is happening? Gosh darn it. That's not immersion breaking at all, is it? Definitely not. I don't even care. I'm so unbothered by that I'm deleting it. Because I certainly am not bothered by how ruined that looked. What if we try to contain it? Hey. Build up, I say. So we can try to build over this. And it looks like our test was successful, by the way. This is fun. Yeah. Let's see if I have to make this taller or not. If I can raise this up to sit on. Okay, so that's how tall that goes. So let's space it for one more. And, whoops. Can I put it on the back? I think that did it. That did not do it. Where did that go? I lost it. Where is it? Oh, brother. I'm messed up. That's where it's supposed to go. So behind this, there is a runaway support. Where is it? I gotta delete it. If I close this? No? Oh well. If I can't see it, I guess no one can see it. Unless it's super obvious and I'm just the only one not noticing. I'm actually not done yet. Let's get a sort of funsy-tunsy, bunsy-onesie on top of this. Those are not real words. Where is my metal rail? Aha, this one. Let's make it white. Ooh, we got a hat stall. That's fun. We can grab this. Whoops. The two towers. But what Saruman should have realized is Sauron doesn't share power. Reverberator. What's... Huh? What are those other letters for? Give it to me. With scenery? I tried to include that. No! What? That was probably saved in the ride name too, wasn't it? That's awkward. Give me that. Nuh-uh. I didn't think of that. I just saved it with the scenery so I'd have both distinctions. I didn't realize it would... This should have been obvious. Anyway, that's awkward. Free with 350 for ride photos. Peppermint Walkman has bought an on-ride photo. From where? Which ride? Probably this one. Cool. Peppermint Walkman has left Splash Boats 1. Split Dimensions is on Miniature Railroad 1. Again. What have you ridden so far? Splash Boats, Your Own Ride, and Miniature Railroad. Cool. Nifty Thrifty. Oh, the queue line for Railroad 1. Oh, much more variety with Peppermint Walkman. Anyway. More ducks to quack. More things to squawk. I wish I had bread. I could throw it in the water. And I should probably hire more of these guys. And at least a few more of these guys. Because we have way more rides in the park to keep up with. And the default interval for inspections, yep, 10 minutes. I set that in the settings. I don't think you can do that in vanilla. You can only do that in OpenRCT2. Woo! That's what income looks like. Vouchers for free entry to the park? No thank you. Not in this scenario. No sir. We've kind of forgotten about the entrance. There's nothing over here. I was going to put more buildings, but oh well. I mean, I guess I can. Looks a little out of place now, doesn't it? Oh, I'm tired. You know what? This is blending in with the building. Or, not the building. The mountain. So I'm going to change the colors a tad. Maybe a red support structure. That can be white. That looked better brown. Yeah, that works, I guess. I mean, I guess it's just the supports that are a different color now, not the track. But oh well. Well, let's see. What else can I do with this? Green? Darker green. Dirty yellow green. Forest green. I like that, especially with the white. Cool. I dig it. These flowers are going to get so sad soon because there's no... Look at this guy golfing. There are no handymen to fix it. Let's see. Player 7? Warrior player 5, 6, and 8 off limits. Player 9, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that mean they're in the process of leaving? Huh. I don't know. There's no shortage of people on the golf course, even without the queue line, because if there's a queue line, they'd be in the queue line for forever, and they would get very upset. We don't want that. That's no fun. I have forgotten to accessorize my path network. What have I done? Our poor guests need somewhere to sit their weary backsides when they walk too much. Stagger those benches just like we staggered the squirrels. Oh, I'm getting tired. I went running today. I ran. Well, I more jogged. It was a half jog, half run, because I'm not really in the best shape. I'm in better shape than I was a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to get back into shape. But we got a jogger off of Facebook Marketplace, so we can take the baby on jogs. Not because strollers, I learned this. This might be a guy thing to not know this. But I'm a guy, so I didn't know, okay? I didn't realize that strollers and joggers were separate things, let alone that joggers were even a thing in the first place. I just thought there were strollers, and some people jog with their strollers. But the truth is, you really shouldn't do that, because strollers have no suspension. It's just a frame with wheels on it. And if you go running, especially on a rough sidewalk with bumps, like, you know, when the pavers, the sidewalk slabs become misaligned because there's like a root under it or whatever, lifts it up. But anyway, you shouldn't go jogging with those. So instead, there's something called a jogger, which is like a stroller, but it's a 3-wheel stroller with a swiveling single wheel in the front. And instead of small plastic wheels, you have like miniature bicycle wheels is what they look like. But yeah, that's what a jogger is. I learned that. And there's also a suspension system, kind of like you know how your car has suspension? Joggers have suspension. Go figure. Never would have thunk it. But yeah, so we got that, so we can take the baby for jogs. Let's put this over here, way off the beaten path. So yeah, we got it off Facebook Marketplace, had to clean it. Being in an apartment complex, I don't have access to a hose to clean it. So we took it, or I put it in the shower and sprayed it. Wait a minute, backward, huh? That's weird. Yeah, I put it in the shower, scrubbed it down with a big scrubber brush and some dish soap. That being after my wife and I vacuumed it out, and it had some big spiders in it. Gave us a little scare. It was pretty funny though. Oh yeah, these things lose momentum. I probably shouldn't put that there. Maybe that. Just that. Because otherwise, we'll have a problem. There we go. Gotta keep it fun. Now what I want to see is, will this little inner tube make it up and continue down the other side? It may not. It totally did not. It doesn't even go up that high. It's a 30-foot difference. Bro! What the heck? That's what I hate about these. That's why I don't like building them. They suck. But hey, they fit the theme and they look good, so fight me. Woohoo! Did I just literally do the exact same thing? Yes, I did! And I did it because it looks good. Oh, crap. Why you gotta be like that? That will probably stall, come to think of it. Incredibly. So we'll have a second lift hill to get more oomph out of this pathetic ride. I mean, look at this, just crawling. And just he did not stall. Wow. But now just gonna poke along slowly. Slowly. Nowhere to be, no one to know. Let me drop this down again and turn around this way. Yeah. Works the same. What special stuff do we get? Just S-bends? Lame. Crud. Oh, that doesn't look good. So the funny thing here is realistically that boat, not boat, inner tube? Yeah, the inner tube would totally smack into the ceiling, but this game doesn't really account for that, so it's fine. I think it's hilarious to think about. Oh, why? What do you mean? That should be able to. Never mind, I misjudged it. I was wrong. I was misaligned. Let's go wide. We'll actually go down a little more first, get more momentum, and then do this. Oh, right, I forgot. We had that issue. We don't have a photo section. Woohoo! And from 55 feet to 15 feet, I have my doubts, but we're gonna try it because I'm optimistic. It's one of my best qualities, along with my humility. For those in the back, that was supposed to be ironic. Chill. Just kidding. No! I want to be the very best like no one ever was. And also annoying. I want to be the very best. Oof. Take that, you Woody. Now we will see if we have an airborne incident. Airborne incident! Oh, no, that was fine. Nice. We may eventually have an airborne incident. This is actually kind of cool. It's a tangled mess of tubes and tunnels. Although to play it safe, I probably should replace that with this. Exploding and crashing and burning is strictly not allowed. If you're going to have a breakdown, tell it to HR. Ta-da! Woohoo! Oh dear. That might be a mistake. What if I go down instead? What if I go down instead? Yes! Yes, sir. That could be fun. Yes, indeed. And have no incidents of stalling and crashing. Hello, duck. Let's test this for real, although I forgot I named my entrance. And my exit? I could try to have the entrance punch through the support structure of the Woody, but I don't really see a lot of openings for that, unless I get really fancy. But anyway, let's test this sucker. This big baddie. Dingies. What kind of name is that? Why does the color blend with the water? It's the same cyan color. Let's make this an electrifying blue with a white interior and brown supports. Or gray steel supports? Nah, make them white. But we are going to have an alternate color scheme, which is going to be the same, except the exterior is red. Now we will grab that and alternate. Yes, indeed. Kind of like what I often do with my bobsled coasters. Oh, I already messed up. It's so hard to do this. It is a little easier when you give me that. When it's only one other color scheme, so you're just alternating. Unless you're a goober like me and you miss. Hey, bumper boats! That's fun. Except it's kind of useless. It's glorified boat hire. Anyway, fix that. I can hear that merry-go-round far away. On Judea's plains. Oh, crap. Give me the main color scheme. Do I like the inside of this being, whoops, white? Or should I change it to black? Make it more spooky when you're inside of the tunnels? Maybe not. You know, I'm putting way too much effort into this before I even know if it works. Whoops. Let's let this test while I'm going wild here with my brush. Ba, 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 bomb. I can't see what I'm doing, so let's go ahead and fix this up. Oh, yes. Oh, no. I thought that was 3 pieces, not one singular S-bend. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. We have fixed it. We can even alternate these. Except now this is off, but oh well. No one needs to know. No one will be the wiser. I do want to change the color of the boats, though. Oh, what is this garbage? Okay, no. All vehicles the same color. Let's make them yellow and black. There we go. That works with the blue, with the red and the blue. Hello, duck. Are you watching my progress? Oh, you're the safety inspector. Can I not hear you quack? Oh, there it is. Okay. I got my volume turned down so I can hear myself with my headphones on. Quack. Castle Chaos is broken down. That's not good. Alright, test results, please. Let's see. This is actually kind of cool. I dissed on it, but it's cool. The throughput's probably going to be terrible, but that's okay, because this doesn't directly make money. See-through rides. That's not the button I wanted. See-through supports. I could go around under here and try to work my... yes, I think I can. Just like the old engine said. I thought I could. No! Just let me do it. Aha! There we go. I mean, it's kind of convoluted. And in any real theme park would try to keep the entrance close to the ride it belongs to, but the guests don't care about that. Not in the game itself. Open Sesame! Woohoo! Our park value is doing great! Oh, we should probably restart these, huh? As well as turn our loan down the rest of the way. Let's advertise our looper. Super duper looper scooper. I think I need more food in this park. I have put that off long enough. Half price entry to the park? No. I want your money. Give me your money. No, screw it. We're making plenty of money. All the guests generated from this are guests in addition to the guests that would have generated otherwise, so we're not really losing anything. We're just gaining potential crowding problems. Split Dimensions has joined the queue line for Miniature Railroad 1. Oh, he's added 2 boats to his... Boats. I read Splash Boats and that's what came out. 2 rides to his repertoire. To his quiver of content. That's alliteration. I feel like I should have connected this path around and kept this queue line over here. Maybe I'll do that because this is kind of silly. Let me actually see through rides. What I can do, whoops, is replace these with the generic path. And then connect the dots. And try not to drown anyone. Whoops. Oh, bother. That didn't work the way I was hoping it would. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense to me, because it's closer together. Ooh, I just realized I can do this too! Woo! Except I can't see nothing. See-through rides. Okay, now I can do it. Isn't that cool? A little checker pattern of sorts. Anyway, what's next? We have all this space still. which I said I was going to fill it with flat rides, and I totally didn't. Although we do have some more flat rides now, don't we? Please? No circus. And mazes, I guess. Crazy maze. Or no, crazy castle? Oh no, that's one of the pre-builts. It's just missing the stuff with it. Mini maze, same thing. Spiral maze. The amazing maze. That's my own design. Except I don't have room for it anywhere. Maybe over here, but I blocked it off. Oops. Where can I build this? I could build it over here, but oh. You know what, screw it. It's going to go right there. Yes, indeed. Now I have to connect the path to it somehow. Give me that. Standard twister trains. Cool. What a mess. I'm so out of practice. I'm having fun with it, though. This park is, you know, it actually looks alright. It's not... What I used to do as a kid is I'd try to cram everything together and then leave half the park uncovered. Or rather, that wasn't what I was trying to do so much as that's what I ended up doing just because I wasn't very good at it. Although, I have learned to spread things out more. Peppermint Walkman has joined the queue line for Looping Roller Coaster 1. What have you been on? Lots of things. Cool. Very fun, very fun. We need a roller coaster over these, and I think I want to do this. The Twister roller coaster. Oh, yes. But first, turn that down. Or turn it off, rather. We don't like loans because they cost money in the long term. They waste it, rather. Do I have any pre-built saved in here? I don't think so. Oh, wait, no. Steel Twister 1? Huh. Is this my pre-built that I failed to name? Steel Twister 1. Time Twister. No, that's probably a pre-built. It just got named weird. Anyway, custom design. Let's find a place to build the station. Over here. That is 2 trains. Still 2 trains. Beautiful. We'll have to edit the land later. You know what I could do is launch it, right? Do I have a launch mode? I do not. I just have boosters. Okay, fine. Boosters! Although boosters are no fun, they don't look right. So instead... the lift hill on the edge here. 90 feet tall, the tallest roller coaster in the park so far. What do you mean I can't bank it? Oh, I can go wide though. Courtesy of OpenRCT2, that is not vanilla as far as I know. Unless I'm totally mistaken. Oh, bother. From 90 to 75, that should be fine. I'm tired because of that run. I ran for, I got tied up or mixed up in what I was saying. I said that I went for a run, and that the reason I went for the run was to test drive a new thing I bought on Facebook Marketplace for da baby. What I was actually trying to get at was saying I was tired because I went running. It's been an active week. Going to the gym and all kinds of fun stuff. Peppermint Walkman is on Miniature Railroad 1. Cool. Anyway, we started at 90 feet. Now we are at 40 feet. That's a 50-foot difference. That's math. Check that. Make that a 60-foot difference. But now we should have some inversions. Half loop. Large corkscrew. Ooh, that is not vanilla. Fun fact. Let me not. Let me not overdo these, though. What do you mean you stalled? Bro. Not cool. Large corkscrew left. So at least it twists. It's in the name. Oh, bother. So I said I made this the tallest roller coaster in the park. In gross numbers, but the net height is actually shorter. Because it's built over a hill. And in fact, I'm not even confident it'll make it to the top of this hill. It barely made it to the top of that one. I think it's time for boosters. I don't know. No boosters? Booster? Oh, here we go. I got me a booster. Woohoo! Oh, darn it. Huh. That's probably going to be a problem. Let's see what that looks like. I want to see if we make it through this loop, which is 115 feet tall. We will definitely make it through this corkscrew, which is 60 feet tall, which is like a, what is that, a 55-foot difference? Oh boy, here it goes. Nope, bad idea. Bad idea. We don't want that. That will be a problemo. What about a medium half loop? And then put the corkscrew on that. What am I even building? This is so chaotic and messy. Especially if I double the helixes. That's actually kind of cool. 2 helixes stacked on top of each other, going in opposite directions. If we get 2 trains in there at the same time, that'd be fun. And I am adjacent to my station. Great. I need to go into where the ground is. Ground? Get out of my way. You are not welcome where you are. We need to talk. It's been a long Sunday, and now it'll be Friday. Because that's the way the wake works. It's not even Sunday. What am I talking about? There we go. Eat these nuts, sucker. Cool. Let's add some brakes. Slow this way down. And one more tile of station, just for funsies. You know what? I kind of like it. It's a bit convoluted, but I like it. This is fun. As you've obviously seen, I don't really follow much of a pattern. I build these. I just go for it, and often end up with a disaster. Sometimes it turns out okay, though. Like this one, I think is okay. It's a bit messy, but it's all right. Oh no! Ugh. The struggle is real. Oh, that works. Don't bother. No. No. Maybe? Hey! That works. Kind of a weird queue line, but alright. Alright, I'll bite. I dig it. Because I'm an archaeologist. Why am I not watching this? I need to start it over. I want to watch. I want to watch the progress of this monstrosity. No! I said watch. And while we watch, let's color this. What is this mess? I mean, I guess if it's a theme, it's like a volcano. You know what? I don't know if I've really... wow. I don't know the last time I made a volcano-themed roller coaster. So this could be ash? Or no, fireballs. These could be balls of fire. So, let's go monochrome. Let's go white hot is the front. Different colors per vehicle. Vehicle 1. Vehicle 2, you share it. And then blinding white furious heat. You know what? Actually, we'll start that here. Vehicle 2. You are all yellow. Look at the stars. See how they shine for you. And all the things you do. You know what? We have 2 shades of yellow. It's actually... I keep changing my mind. Let's just do this. There we go. Now vehicle 4 can be a blistering white orange. That might have been a problem. We may need to bank those. Good heavens. Sheesh? Nope, no sheesh happening. Sheesh is not happening right here. Vehicle 5. Dark orange. I forgot to do that for these ones. Boom. Boom. That's supposed to be bright yellow. Dark yellow. Bright orange. Dark orange. Red. The blood of angry men. And black smoke. With a thinner smoke. And I messed one of these up. Red. The blood of what color is this? There we go. This is not fun. The stats are good. The colors are good. Everything is good. So take that. Let's open this. I think I forgot again to build a photo station. Whoops. Now for the colors of this, we want this to be volcanic. Like I said, the colors already kind of evoke that. Maybe something hotter? No! I misclicked. That looked funny. Ketchup and mustard. No, thank you. Solid red, that's boring. The same old boring American screen machine color scheme. That rhymes. This kind of worked, I think. What was it, orange before? You know what, screw it, we're sticking with it, but I'm going to change this to black. Never mind, now I can't see it. You know what, the default was fine. We're keeping it. Screw that. I don't want to think. I don't want to use my head. And now it's going to rain. And I forgot I was going to build more stuff. More info kiosks with different colored umbrellas, please. We don't want to get mixed up with the red ones from the other place. We got to keep score, keep track. And we need another food court, since the only one we got is right there. Where do we want it? Maybe over here. Or how about red? Okay. Whiskey the Frisky. Whoa. That's not what I meant to do. I was hoping that dragging with the right-click button would delete those with that setting. But alas, it did not. Where are you going? Get on the path, you peep. It is time for a food court with hamburgers. Delicious. And do I have any other drinks? Or just, no, just these. Okay. Just a plain old boring drinks. We do have balloons now. I forgot. I do want all the colors of balloons available for purchase. Well, not all of them. The primary colors plus secondary colors plus a few variants of those two things. Red, yellow. The heck? You know what? Yellow's my favorite color, so let's just leave it like that. I don't like yellow as my favorite color because it's a good color to like, so much as I decided it was when I was a kid and I never changed it, so there. Oh, I forgot. We could be making a few extra pennies if we charge for the bathrooms. I think a lot of people in the comments get annoyed at me for that. But what's funny is I think there's actually a thing that's real in Europe. There's a lot of places in Europe. You gotta pay to pee. That's just how it works. Well, there's a park fairly done. Woo! April 4th, year 3. We're a little more than halfway done, and I might need a break, RL. This is a long recording, so I might leave and take a snack and come back to this. But you won't see a thing. You will just see a smooth transition. Ooh! Cricket house. Let me build that real quick. I'll build this right there. What is with that entrance? Canvas tent. Ba, 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 bum. And with that, we will now take a quick recess. And I'm back. And I have no idea what I was doing when I left off. It's actually been like an hour or two since I was recording. I had a snack, and then I think we fed the baby. I'm not sure what we did, actually. My memory's not the best. It's been a long day. I was jogging and stuff. Oh yeah, I vacuumed my hard floors. Why didn't I sweep, you may ask? Well, because vacuuming is superior, and I'll die on that hill. Basically, sweeping kicks up a lot of dust, and dust is not good, especially if you have a sensitive respiratory system, which I have. Always coughing and hacking, as I've mentioned before in these videos, where I struggle to sound proper because I'm constantly clearing my throat and stuff. But basically, let me actually change the color of the circus. Hey! Hey! Now let's go purple. There we go. But yes, I think I've mentioned before that I struggle with dust and dust-borne microorganisms like dust mites, those sorts of things. I think they irritate my throat. Or post-nasal drip, I don't know. But vacuums suck the dust up and capture it in a filter, especially the kind of vacuum we have that has a special kind of filter in it that's specifically meant for very tiny particles, versus sweeping just knocks that in the air for it to settle down again somewhere else. It's like putting off your problems for later and inhaling them while you wait. Lots of fun, lots of fun. Pegasus! Mini cars, juggle racers. Did I make this one myself? I'm not sure. Probably not, because that's a really long station. Hover bother. Hover bother? Right. No idea what that is, or what it means, or what it's for. Oh dear, the baby is talking. She has spoken. She speaks her mind. Plain. There we go. I do not like this color. We're gonna change it. Black. Oh dear. There we go. Where am I going with this? I don't know. What if I add another tunnel? Oh yeah? The baby has spoken, and she has a lot to say. She's laying on the bed behind me, chilling and talking. She's very articulate and smart. No S-bend. This is all I can do. It's a quick little turn like that. So, no, we don't like that. That's not what we want. Now we're taller. Oh dear. She speaks. She speaks. And the words she speaks ought not to be disregarded. She's supposed to be taking a nap, but she hasn't been napping a whole lot. Maybe go this way. Go up, up, up. and a whale whip. Shazam! Go! Go! Go, web, go! Nope, that doesn't work. I'll go down once. Turn around. Go down again. Yeah. Something like that. What a mess. Test. And turn that off. Time to connect this. Ba-da-da-da-da. Well, I'm not even going to wait for that. Just open it. In fact, have I forgotten anything? Is anything testing? Nope. I think we're good. We're square. We're so square we discovered the square root of pi. I don't think... Maybe... I don't know if pi has a square root. I love dividing by 0. It's my favorite thing. Split dimensions for 12 weeks. Vouchers for free food and drink. Burgers. The newest addition to the park. Half price entry to the park? Sure. Why not? Free entry to the... No. Free rides on a particular ride. How about the observation tower? Bam. We need more food. And all we have that we haven't built... Oh. More stuffses. Squid. We have squid. Let's put the squid over where squid goes. In the ward. The Squidward. Low profit margins. Yikes. Why is there so much spit over here? You people need to control your stomachs. Maybe a few benches here and there will fix it. Yes, ma'am, I hear ya. You tell me all about it, huh? She's playing with her hands. She's so cute. I think she kind of explores with her voice because she's so young and new and just exploring the world. Such a wondrous place with so many sights to see and so many noises to make. She just enjoys experiencing it. Get out of the queue line and clean that mess. Like she'll just be randomly chatty. Not that she uses words, she's just a baby, but she talks a lot. And I love it. She's cute. We have red, yellow, and light blue. And then green. We need the other secondary colors and maybe dark blue. Anyway, I was just having a thought. This park is basically full. I could cram more things into it, but I really don't need to. I've already won, if you look at the objective. Park value of at least $300,000, and this park value is $320,000. So I'll keep adding things, of course, just so my park value doesn't unfortunately drop. But yeah, we are victors, so no point wasting time. Oh yeah, see-through scenery. I don't have room for a balloon stall in there. I mean, I guess I could stick one in there, but it would mess the spacing up. Okay, bring the scenery back. Besides, balloons are supposed to be visible from the outside and be, like, nice and stuff. Oh yeah, and if you hear an alarm suddenly go off, I have a timer on my phone for potatoes! Yukon Golds. Because, I'm making dinner. We got a Costco rotisserie chicken, which is super good value. It's one of those loss leader things they do. And I threw some... Oh yeah. I threw some Yukon Golds in the oven. Well, first I quartered them, or sliced them. Not sliced them, chopped them? What's the word for that? I cut them into smaller bits, so they're all about 1-inch cubes, roughly. For the Twister Roller Coaster, cool. What was that notification I missed? Peppermint Walkman has bought a balloon. Split Dimensions has left Twister Roller Coaster 1. Twister Roller Coaster 1's going to be really lonely after that. Woo! That's what I like to see is a full train. Oh, bless you. Bless you, my goodness. Woohoo! Look at this thing go. Another full train. I love seeing that. I love full trains. That also means there will be less, is that so? Oh my goodness. Being a dad is the best thing ever. The ultimate level up. Good to see, good to see. Split Dimensions is in restroom 2. Oh, TMI, finish your business. Alma S, close that. I'm not sure why that was open. What is this garbage? Well, I mean, that's what it is, it's garbage. With vomit. We probably want some benches in this area for our guests to sit and eat their food. And I probably shouldn't have spammed those. Let's get some garbage cans in the mix as well. Stagger it. Whoops. Cool. Okay, so we'll dress up the path a little bit, get the litter and stuff under control. Split Dimensions has bought a drink. Well, didn't you learn what happened last time you drank the drink? You had to go to the bathroom. I mean, hydration is overrated. Hydration's for health nuts. Come on now. That's a joke, by the way. You're supposed to say hydrated. Why did I never paint this? I guess the color scheme works. Kind of a soulless gray with orange highlights. You know what? Let's keep it. The fact I didn't think to change it means it was probably fine the way it was. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Come here, duck. Aha, get quacked. It's harder to quack the ducks when the world is sped up. What are we researching? Go-karts! Oh! Oh, there it is. Oh, we also have this. I missed that. Nice. So we finally have a second thrill category ride. After all the time, oh my goodness. You tell me all about it. Whoops. Whoops. Now stats do matter here. Not just because of the how many guests individual rides attract, but because these, the stats, directly affect the park value, if I'm not mistaken. So if we look here, yeah, we're kind of just hovering in the same place. That's because older rides are depreciating, so having the world sped up may actually be doing us a disservice in regard to the park value. But oh well, I'm impatient. I want to have dinner. Dinner sounds amazing. So, let's build our glorious go-kart course. Whoops. With a spiral of destiny. Actually, let's not do that. Let's go up. No! I actually went go-karting recently. It was so fun. I think it was a place called K1 Racers. And they, can I do that? I don't have to go straight. Darn it. Anyway, K1 Racers. I went there, had a lot of fun. I was one of the faster racers in the group. It was basically a workouting where my supervisor was like, hey, we have this budget that we can use for team building exercises. Let's go go-karting. And yeah, it was fun. It was cool. Nice. And open. No testing to be done here. Just racing. So that will increase our park value. Our park value is actually plummeting. That's probably because we're losing guests. We need to restart our ad campaigns and keep our park population, that's alliteration, that rhymes, as bloated as possible. Because what that does is, here we go, reverberator. What that does is each individual guest contributes a small amount to the park value. So naturally we want to try to maximize those as much as we can. Those? Them? What am I saying? So, to increase our park value, and as a buffer so we don't accidentally lose when the deadline comes. I know, tell me all about it. Like what she said, she makes the best points. Yeah, park value restored. Nice. Although that may be in part because of the new go-kart ride. Now I think we have, what else do we have? Is there anything in here I don't have yet? I really don't care for the helicopters. I mean, maybe I'll build them? I don't want to, they suck. Oh, Jellycopters is pretty. Let's build Jellycopters. I usually avoid the pre-builts, but it's mostly for my own ego, so I can say, hey, look at me, I built everything myself. But I don't care. And besides, these look nice. Except there's nowhere to build them. Gosh darn it. I restricted myself. Never mind. There isn't any place I can buy land, is there? I don't think so. Yep, no land for sale. How unfortunate. October 15th, year 3. Man, we flew through that year because I fast-forwarded most of it. I suppose we could probably have another Ferris wheel over here. Oh, yeah? Oh, my goodness. It's so surreal being a dad. Like, it's such a regular part of my daily routine now that I don't often think a whole lot of it, just because I'm so busy. But when I stop and I look at her face, it's like, oh my gosh. Trying to rock her to sleep without tearing up and stuff at night. My goodness. Can I put this here? I can. Should I? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh! That's like the best ride in the game! Well, not really. One of the best. Let's put a launched free fall somewhere. Oh yeah? Tell me all about it. That's exactly what I said, and they threw me out. I don't know why, but they weren't listening. Okay, Peppermint Walkman is on Castle Chaos. Let's go. Let's turn this up to, let's start with a tentative 67. 67, 67. Okay, how about 69? The other meme number. Okay, I think that's the figure we want, so test again. And while it's doing that, we'll build our path. Boop. Ta-da. At the expense of the support structure of the splash boats. Bam! Look at those stats. Instant park value. Boom. Look at that. So what I could do now is try to dress this up, but if I spend too much time doing that, the park rating, not the rating, the park value might drop? I don't know. Oh my goodness gracious. She's got her toes. She's discovered her toes, and I think she's in love. She's like, what are those? Those are toes! Yes, baby, those are called toes. How does one like me even get lucky enough to have a baby like that? What the heck? It's still like, I feel part of me is still adjusting to the fact that I'm married, let alone that I have a baby. I think a lot of people experience this, but I had a lot of insecurity as a kid and then as an adolescent, as a young adult, thinking, who would ever marry a guy like me? Come on now. And then here I am. I found somebody who loves me as much as I love them. Or at least I hope I can love them as much as they love me. I do my best. But it's really special. And now we have this child that we now have to take care of and keep the poor thing alive. She's a big responsibility. I think having her is a big part of what made me feel like an adult. Like, do you ever feel like you're an adult and you're a kid trapped in an adult's body? I think that's what I felt like for a long time. Until I had her. Now I really feel like an adult with real adult responsibilities. And I think there's a confidence boost that comes with that comes with that too. I can't even talk. I got my confidence, but I've got my English skills. Wow. But yeah, self-esteem, boom. And I have to be. I have to think highly of myself, because if I don't, how is she ever going to think of me in a positive way, you know? You have to model what that is for your kids. They have to see that self-confidence in you so that they can feel self-confident in themselves. Self-confident in themselves. That's a redundant statement if I ever heard one. She has been talking up a storm. Oh, yeah, wife just pointed out I forgot to close the door. I do this thing. I've been doing this since day one. Back in like 2022? I don't know. A while ago. Where what I do is I jam a window. Not a window. What am I saying?
Jam a window in the door?
No. I don't even know where that came from. I jam a blanket in the door. Like I drape the blanket over and around the door, and then I close it so it fills in all the air gaps, which blocks out noise from outside of the room. Not that there is any, I thought there shouldn't be, or else there's intruders in this house. But it blocks out noise, but it also serves as a sound dampener, kind of like a cheap, poor man's acoustic panel. And now I have real acoustic panels that I built myself. I think I got 6 of them. These 16-inch by 4-foot frames that I built, that I stuffed rock wool insulation into. I'm getting off on a tangent here. But anyway, acoustic treatment. But she just pointed out that I forgot to close the frickin' door. Oh well. I'm going to pause for a second so I can deal with that. And in fact, if I look at my phone, those taters are going to be done in 8 minutes. And that rotisserie chicken is cold because it's in the fridge. So I got to warm that up too. So I will be back. Recess number 3. Or number 4? I can't count. And we're back again. It is the next day. Whoops, let me unpause it. Dinner has been had, dishes have been done, sleep has been slept. And now we're here to finish. It is, what is it, year 4? Oh, March 10th, year 4. The very beginning of the end. Or the end of the beginning. Red Baron. Venom Rail, okay. Let's build ourselves a stand-up roller coaster to make us laugh with a stand-up comedy. Except, I don't think I have room for it. Never mind. We don't need comedy. Comedy is for the weak of soul. If you can't laugh at yourself, then what are you? Someone who doesn't laugh too much. Peppermint Walkman has left Merry-Go-Round 1. Oh, poor Merry-Go-Round 1. He'll be very lonely now. Oh! You need a drink, my good sir. My goodness gracious. Let's look at our other options. Oh, we're getting another... Okay. We're getting another thrill ride in 4 days. Let's speed that up, because I want it. I want it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Tomorrow. And today. Let me grab that and pick a place to build it. We did a really good job fleshing this area out, but I should probably plant some trees and other decorations. This could go here, but I don't want it touching the other rides. You look at most parks and fairs and stuff, and the rides aren't so closely packed together that they... Anyway. Maybe in here? Got space. Yeah! A secluded twisteruno. We don't talk about twisters, no. There we go. Now for anyone who wants to ride it, it's right here. Here for you! And that will hopefully buff our park value a little bit. We have $70,000 of cushion, though my understanding is everything in the park is depreciating gradually. So if I speed up the park and don't build anything by the time we get to the deadline, we may no longer be there anymore. Peppermint Walkman has joined the line for Miniature Railroad 1. Nifty. Is Split Dimension still here? Yeah, still here. Queuing for the Miniature Railroad. Okay. As I said earlier, I would like to sort out some situations of the sort that doesn't sort itself out. So let's plant some trees. Has a nice little barrier. It absorbs noise. And please excuse me while I teach these ducks what quackage is. Oh yes. Tickling ducks is my favorite pastime. Let's get some more chaotic gap filler trees. Almost like this area was a bit rough-hewn. Rough cut? I don't know. Like it's a meadow that just had some random trees and then they put a park there. Black poplar. Yeah. Some deciduous trees. Trees that get naked everywhere, every year, in the winter. Which is funny because you'd think they want to stay warm. Just kidding. What am I talking about? That works right there, I guess, just to fill the gap. Now, forests aren't just trees. There's a lot of underbrush as well, so we'll spam some bushes. Sounds like the baby is supposed to be napping, and she ain't. Babies do that, where they're tired, so they get stressed out because they're tired. And they don't do the thing that needs to be done to fix it. It's kind of silly. Silly baby. Squirrel trees. We like squirrel trees, don't we? Let's place them right here. I wonder if the decorations in your park contribute to park value at all. I have no idea if they do. It might just be wasted money, honestly. Let's get some planters. Or screw planters. We'll make our own planters because they have more flowers. Alright. Maybe bricks here just to keep it different. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. How many people are lost in here? Satisfaction 70%. I want to get out of the amazing maze. Well, if you could get out, it wouldn't be amazing, now would it be? Let's follow one of these blokes' progress. Bro, you're spiraling. That was the entrance. No, that's the entrance. Mel F. Let's watch this poor bloke try to escape the maze and fail. This is a little less entertaining than I hoped it would be. Ah, well. No peeking. That's cheating. I try to design my mazes so they're mostly one way in, one way out, just to keep the guests happy, because if they get lost, then they become unhappy and affects your park rating, or I assume it does. But I don't try to make it obvious, so I make it more windy like this. So it's technically one way in, one way out, with a few detours here and there, like this dead end right there, just to add some difficulty, make it interesting. Oh no, now he's going the wrong way. No! And he's going to end up all the way back at the beginning again. Well, there you go. That's the cost of having those little detours, is now they get lost. Anyway, release the camera. Oh dear. The baby's fighting sleep. I wonder if I should try to put some flowers or something there. Or maybe this could be our little fairy tale strip. We have the jack-o'-lantern house, this little cottage, and maybe a mining village house on this side with some mushrooms and candy. Yes. Oh my goodness gracious, the poor baby! Maybe she wants to join me recording. Let me grab her. Come here, you adorable, emotional train wreck. Mwah. Do you have anything you want to say to the people on YouTube? It doesn't seem like. I think she's just happy to be in my lap now. She'll probably try to grab my keyboard. I'm sitting a little farther away from my microphone because I don't want to squish the baby between me and the desk. No, not the keyboard, no! She's reaching for it. She's trying to play with it. If I start clicking things I didn't mean to, that's why. Well, not clicking. What does the spacebar do? Okay, the spacebar doesn't actually do anything. So she probably won't mess anything up, but there's a few hotkeys I don't actually have memorized. I know that T hides the user interface, or the GUI, whatever it is. What does E do? R? R opens rides. I probably should know this. I've been playing this game so long. What does A do? Nothing. S. Nope. S for staff. D for R&D. F for finances. G for guests. I've been doing this the slow way all this time. I always use the menu up here because that's what I grew up with. Hello, ducks. Get squawked. Woo! We should probably decorate this area with some fountains. I think the baby's just content to hang out for the moment. She'll probably start fussing in a minute. Fountain there, fountain there. Hey, Hugh. She's looking at me like, who are you talking to? There's this thing called, I think it's pass and return. I don't remember what pediatric psychologists call it. It's basically a baby will do or say something and then like look at you to see if you noticed or acknowledged it. And it's really important for their psychological development to acknowledge it, to make eye contact with them, pull faces at them. I think it's catch and return. That's what it is. It's like having a conversation with your baby, a nonverbal one. And if your baby never gets that, then it does no good things for their emotional and psychological development. And because I know this, I feel like I have this obligation to like look at her and acknowledge her every time she looks at me. Does this fit there? That doesn't work. Okay, delete that, delete that. Delete, delete, delete. So if I catch her looking at me in the corner of my eye, I look over and say, hey! Hey, you! She's looking at me right now. Where's your binky? No, don't drool. No. Okay. Time to focus. Back to what we were doing. Unless she decides to fall forward and I have to catch her. It's like a crazy trust exercise. I have her on my lap with my hands on the keyboard. And then she goes, I wonder how much attention Dad's paying. Yeet! And then I've got to catch her before she smacks her head in the desk. It hasn't happened yet. I keep catching her. That makes it sound unsafe. I have her in a grip that I have good control over her, my arms around her. But if she's determined and she yeets herself, then I have to grab her. What can I build that I have not built? Oh, I don't have any bow tires. Or rapids. I forgot about rapids. Ropey rapids? Is that my design? No, I don't think so. Look at the long station. That must be a RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 default design. Because the one tile minimum adjustment came in OpenRCT2. Maybe RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, I'm not sure. But it came to RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 through OpenRCT2, where it normally wouldn't be. You know what? Why don't we have a rapids going in and out of this mound, just like we have the roller coaster? Wouldn't that be fun? Let me drop this in the... Hey! There we go. I think that's ground level. Maybe. Let me test. No, I think I missed. Let me see. That was the wrong button. Oh, I'm actually higher. Oops. How did that happen? Okay, let me see. Height marks on rides. Ride tracks. And I know I want this to be -5 feet. There we go, -5. That is the height we want to intersect with the path. The path to peace and prosperity. Grab you. Boop. Let's get the queue line sorted out first so I don't mess this up later. Hey, you! She's looking at me. I don't want her to look at me for a long period of time and not be acknowledged. And sometimes she looks at me, I don't even realize it, because she doesn't announce that she's looking at me. But I'm scared that she'll look at me, get no reaction, and have a small, subtle, non-verbal, subconscious assertion that, oh, Dad doesn't pay attention to me. And I don't want that to happen, so I try to pay attention the best I can. But I also can't, you know, I have to cook, have to clean, have to do other things around the house, can't have my eyes on her every second. So there's a balance to be struck. Oh, not the roller coaster. It's in the way. Turn. Nope, can't go that way. Hey, you. So this is actually the height of the station. So I could end right here, but I think what I wanted to do is start going up. Whoops. So I can pop out. There we go. Now we've popped out and revealed there is a rapids right here. In fact, what we could do is get fancy like this. Oh, there's an exit there. Whoops. Okay, go the other way then. Waterfalls. Oh, yeah? You tell him. You tell him good. And then back into the hill. Underhill. Whoopsie. In the way of myself there. And now the Castle Chaos Coaster's in the way. Or maybe what I should do is dive down again, now that we're underground. Go way down to -25. Rapids! I don't know what that contributes stat-wise. I'm not actually sure if it's required. So 5 feet, that's 10 feet above ground level? River Rapids is in the way, huh? So what if I go one tile further? Five feet. Oh, I should probably go up there. No, that didn't work. What if I go up to 10 feet first? Oh. Oh, there we go. Nice. Darn it, that's in the way. Okay. Maybe we'll drop here. Just a small, modest drop. Turn. Keeps reaching for the keyboard, but I pushed it too far away. Take that. Haha. You thought you could have it, but you were bested this time. Oh, yes. I think she's just happy to be on my lap at this point. Sometimes she wants interaction, sometimes she just wants to chill. Just wants to chill. Just be part of things. She gets FOMO. Where's my station? There it is. I covered it up. I can't even see it. I can't even see where I'm working. Okay, see. Hide base land. That didn't help. Hide vertical faces. Oh, what a mess. I need to somehow return to my station, which is right there. And I'm over here? Oh dear. Everything's in the way. Let me bring... Whoops. Bring the ground back. You're not there. Perhaps if I drop this tile... Aha! Hello! I have popped out into the atmosphere. The fear of Atmos. At most, it was a sphere. Spheres are commerce, if you read Stormlight Archive. I asked ChatGPT a question yesterday and said, basically, I'm a big fan of Brandon Sanderson's books, and I like the Stormlight Archive and Mistborn, but I know that the books for... Whoops! The books that were the origin of, what's it called? Well, my brain. Game of Thrones, that's it. The Game of Thrones books were popular, weren't they? But I don't know how popular they were. So I was trying to gauge how popular I could maybe tentatively expect the Stormlight Archive series to be. Because I know Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Time. What am I saying? I know that Game of Thrones was popular, more so than the books were. So I'm hoping that, hey. Oh, it's a right entrance there. Right. I'm hoping that the series for Stormlight Archive will be good. Nothing more sad than to see a book series you like get ruined in an adaptation. Although I think Brandon Sanderson is in charge of the screenwrite, so it should be good, hopefully. No, oh, that's mine. No, that's my mouse. She wants my mouse. Not bother. I can't reach it. Hide base land. What have I done? Go away. Here, I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, here it is. Oh, it was never the ground that was the problem, it was the presence of the roller coaster. Well, gosh darn it. In that case, I'll dive here. Yeah. Well, let's have this mysterious hole in the ground. It's part of the history of the scenario. Oh, yeah? You tell him. You tell him good. You're so cute. Oh my goodness. How did I get blessed with someone like you? I need to somehow return to the station without intersecting with or crashing into one of my other things. So I think the station is over here. That's those tiles. Haha! I got it. I kind of just did that blindly and somehow it worked. So, holy smoke, that's a lot of... Holy smoke, that's even more! That's a lot of boats. I want a different color, though. Yellow? Yay! I was too lazy to go do that myself. Let's set this to 5 seconds. Boop! Hey, you. She's smiling at me. Hey, you. I don't know if you can hear the squishing sounds of her binky. Actually, you can hear the squishing sounds of her binky in my recent vintage story video, the Emberstead episode 2 video I did, because when I was recording the recap segment with previously on Emberstead, she was in my lap then too because she was being fussy, and she was chewing on her binky. So you hear these little rubbery squeak sounds here and there if you listen carefully. But the take was good and it was barely noticeable, so I kept it. And because the video was taking so long to produce, I didn't want to be a total perfectionist and just never publish it, because that would be bad. Better to publish something that's not perfect than to not publish at all, right? I need more staff! Because I can afford it. Holy mackerel, I got 6 figures. I'm rich! And these need to be restarted. Uh-oh, how long has that been going for? Well, I still got a pretty good buffer in park value, but I should buff it up with this. Free rides on the looping roller coaster. Yeah, for 12 weeks. Oh, she's grabbing my hand. The hand that is controlling my keyboard. Half price entry to the park. Free entry to the... Oh, this is free rides. Whoops. Free entry to the park because I'm rich. And there's no park value requirement. My park value could plummet from overcrowdedness and we'd be fine. So, I mean, not that that's a problem right now. Look at that flat line. I've been at 1,000 or 999 for the past year solid without a single drop. Holy smoke. Oh, you think so too? Yeah. Peppermint Walkman has joined the queue line for launched freefall. Thrilling. Bold. Daring. Where is Split Dimensions? Split Dimensions? You are still here. They're both still here. How long has he been queuing there? Oh goodness, 18 minutes. Well, that explains a lot. Maybe that's why I keep getting complaints about my queue lines being so long. Let's fix that. Oh goodness gracious, they're all backed up. Turn this off. Fix that throughput. Not that it'll be fixed very much. It's a pretty lousy ride as far as throughput, but I can do this. Yeah, why did I make this so long? That's what she said. Sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. I've been watching The Office too much. Get quacked, you quackificator. Oh yeah, one more water ride. The boat hire. The heck is this? Anyway, let's get a boat hire. If I can... No! Not my keyboard. Leave it alone. If I can reach the water. I'm not confident I can. I've kind of blocked myself in. Eesh. Can I reach it anywhere? Maybe under the Woody? But that doesn't seem right. You know what? Boat hires don't really add much. Oh, yeah? You tell me all about it, huh? Oh, we got a roto-drop. Nice. Optimized and maxed out. I made the same thing twice. But why do they have different stats? That's weird. Well, I'll pick the one with better stats. So there. Although that might be because it saved the stats while it was adjacent to another ride, instead of just saving the raw stats of the ride itself. Anyway, I see a dune that could be flattened. Oh yeah? You tell him. That's right, you tell him. Or I could build it somewhere else. There really isn't a lot of space I could put this, is there? Let me mirror this. That's really tight, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. Now this area is blocked off. This whole segment, I'll probably have to fill it with trees or something. Test. Open. I said test. Send it. Now open. I do that because I don't want to come back and open it later. But if I just leave it unopened, it'll delay sending the vehicle up to get the actual test results, so people, well, these guys are thrill seekers, obviously. A lot of less guests will ride it until the test results are in. You know, the more safe guests. But if I just go straight to open, it sits there for a few seconds waiting for passengers, which will never come, before it actually dispatches. So I like to hit test and then open, so the test goes underway, but I don't have to come back later to actually open it. Let's plant some evergreen trees over here, shall we? In this green area with the rain and the water ride. This will buff the stats of everything in the area, too. You are such a cute baby. She's a chatty baby. Let's get some of these. I keep calling them currant bushes. I actually don't know what they are. It just says bush, shrub. But if you pixel peep, you see these little purple spots. I think those are supposed to be berries? Or flowers. I don't know. Berries or flowers, whichever. This one has red. Well, not red, orange. Well, they're both warm colors, so there. Haha. Oh yes. Warm colors. So if we fill in, flush out the ground there, then yes. In fact, what I could even do more is change the color of the ground. There we go. That was expensive. Very expensive. Watch my money just evaporate. Whoops, close that. And to make it even more interesting, let's grab just some plain dirt and just do this. Kind of model it. Oh yeah? You tell him. And then this area could probably do with some decorations as well. I have to decide, is this a desert or like a tropical beach? Probably more a desert, honestly. There's no waterfront. This doesn't count. So, let's go with cactus? Cacti? Is that plural for cactus? Let me sound like a super uneducated American. Cactuses! Let's get some cactuses on our sand dunes. And with our 5-star commentary from my baby. She got it from somewhere. What can I say? Alright, and then maybe some sprinklers to kind of refresh the area. Add some humidity. And also because it's just so dry out here. We don't like dryness. Oh, let's get a few palm trees. Why not? Palm trees, they work in a desert, sort of. I mean, look at California. A barren wasteland where no one wants to live. That's a joke. A lot of people want to live there. But, they have palm trees. Palm trees are pretty. Let's grab some shorter ones. I like to think that this buffs the park value, but I have no idea. I mean, the park value is going up. That might be because I keep building stuff like this, which I forgot to open. Nice stats, wow. Holy mackerel, 4-minute ride time. Guests are not going to appreciate that. They're going to want to get off. Oh well, I want to see, how are we doing for our throughput? Are we getting bunched up in the back? You know, I could just turn that off, whatever. That'll solve the problem. Hey you! Are you trying to get Daddy's keyboard, huh? She is. She wants to play too. She doesn't want to be left out. She keeps making those cute little click noises with her mouth. Split Dimensions has joined the queue line for Miniature Railroad 1. I feel like that's the only thing this person does. Bro. And to think you like intensity more than 4. Don't I have intense rides in this park? Let's see. Favorite ride? Preferred ride? Blank. Well, I guess not. Huh. Oh! I spoke too soon. Look at that roster of rides ridden. And that's alliteration. What are we unlocking? Let me see. Oh yeah, we got the bobsled coaster. I do not have room for it, which is a real shame, because I like making these and making them pretty. Anyway. Split Dimensions is on Miniature Railroad 1. Oh yeah, I know. It really is something, isn't it? Well said. Well articulated. We should probably dress this area up a little bit, actually. Maybe some shrubs and some fences. Bring my user interface back. And maybe get some simple... Wow. I never would have thought of it that way. Well, let me not cover up the merry-go-round. We're supposed to see the attractions. Let's go with a more transparent fence. And, I've got to sneeze. Oh, boy. Woo! Wow. Oh, yeah. Baby's like, Dad, what was that? Here we go. let's get some flowers. I've been doing mostly these two. Let's break it up and do something different, like, something like this. Some nice little flower beds. And they look like they're planted directly in the ground rather than being raised up. I wish I could paint these. Can I paint these? Oh, pff, wrong tool. I wish I could just drag my mouse and paint it like a path, but alas, I have to build them one at a time. What I can do, though, in OpenRCT2, is paint the ground. I know! That's what I've been saying this whole time. She gets me. She understands. Alright, maybe we could put a fence. Well, so much for sitting in my lap cheering her up. Let's put that there. That there. Ain't that something special? It's little details like this. It takes a minute to do. Oh, bother. Aren't you supposed to be napping, huh? Mwah. Okay, I gotta take care of the child. Oh! Mommy's here for the baby. Oh, dear. Poor thing. Let's plant another color flower right here. We did pink. Maybe we could do like lavender? So slow. I wonder if this tool does it. If I do this, shrink it down to a single and make it thick. Huh. Well, I don't have to be precise, I just have to keep clicking until it's full. Maybe that's what I'll do in the future. And this tool, I'm pretty sure is an OpenRCT2 thing. It might be in vanilla, but if it is, I don't remember. Let's actually continue that fence all the way to the back. Except for right there behind the balloon stall. Okay. Oh dear. The poor baby. See-through ride supports. Okay, how does that look? Hey, I like it. I'm gonna block the pond though. I don't want any goofy goober to fall in. That would not be good. Okay, that's blocked. Let's put some more plants here. In fact, let's decorate the lake itself. What is this? All grass? I think it's all grass. Hold on. Yeah, it's literally grass. Let's make the bottom rocky and gravelly. Oh, that's expensive. Pretty lousy waste of money, honestly. Maybe what we should focus on instead is more the borders of this pond or lake. So we could go dirt, like it's muddy, or should I make it sandy? Maybe some parts are muddy and some parts are sandy. I don't know. Let's see through rides. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Okay. That's a big improvement. Let's try to fix up some of the rough spots so it doesn't look quite so right-angly. And now, let's pick a spot to maybe have sand. Maybe a broader front, like these rough spots will maybe be more muddy. But right here we could have a beach. A beach! A beach with palm trees. Yeah. Palm tree. Tree palm. Bright and colorful ones. With textures that scream 2002. Ooh, pizza stall. Nice. Let's build some pizza. Papa Azungu's pizza. I mean, yum. Anyway. Do I have any drink stalls other than this one? I want lemonade. I don't think I'm gonna get it. That was the wrong button. Give me a drink stall. To serve more parts of the park. And this, we'll just leave it open to the air. That's fine. But we will want more benches here for people to sit down and eat their lunch. Seeing as I've largely neglected to place them. Alright, are there any other rides I forgot to open? I don't think so. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4... How do I count them? I could do them one at a time. We have a few dozen rides, put it that way. A lot. Split Dimensions is on River Rapids 1. Woo! What is he holding? A hot dog. I approve of this lunch. This lunch is delicious. He's also very thirsty, though. Oh, bring the ground back. Huh. That needs a retaining wall. Let's fixify this with red wood. But it's wood that's red, but it's not red wood. Boop, 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 boop. What about blackwood? How does that look? No, not that. Blackwood? Nah, I like the redwood. The wood that's red, not red wood. Why does it say red? It doesn't look red. It looks... Well, I guess I see a bit of red in it. It's a warm brown, put it that way. Whee! Look at him go. What's the throughput in this thing? 4,884 per hour. If only rides in real life could do that. Anyway, I think we should dress up this front area that I've largely neglected. So let's grab some pretty looking trees, like maybe some birch trees, and build them along the sides in between the lamps. And I think I staggered it. Not on purpose, but I like it. And maybe some shrubbery? Or not, don't need it. I don't own that spot. Or no, the cattails in the way. Whatever. Cattails are fine. Look at all these suckers coming to give me their money. Their life savings. Their grandma's retirement account. Anyway, just ask your dad for his credit card. Just kidding! I'm joking. Whew. August 30th, September 1st. We're at the very end of the scenario, my friends. Just this month and next month, and we will be done. So, let's see how we can dress this spot up. Do we have any bushes that don't look out of place on a mound like this? Well, a splash of color. Not totally out of place. Maybe what I should do is dress up the ground around the water, because where there's water, there's life. So I can grab this tool, grass clumps, grab the brush, and do like that. And maybe there could be bushes clustered around these too. Yeah. Is that the last one? I think that's all of it. Oh, no, the big one. Gotta fix that. Okie dokie, look at that thing go. Fireballs away! Anyway, cattails. Cattails are a solid start. We can cluster those around these. Oh, hello, duck! Prepare to get quacked. That's what you get. Anyway, we're done here. Those look good. Back to fast forwarding. There's always more I could do. I could be here for hours fine-tuning every little bush and detail, but I don't want to be here all day, and you want to see the video. So we'll just plop a few trees here and there just to flesh out the gaps. What trees might look good mixed in with a deciduous, not deciduous, a conifer forest? Maybe poplar? I don't know. Poplar. You're gonna be popular. Looks like my ad campaign's just wrapped up. September 20th. So we have 10 more days of September. Is September 11 days? I don't remember. Not 11. 30 or 31 days. My brain. So we don't want these to go for the maximum duration. Let's go 6 weeks to cover the rest of September plus all of October. And River Rapids 1. Vouchers for free drink. Holy, got 3,300 guests in here. And a park rating that hasn't dipped at all. 12 months straight, look at that. Let's go. Free ice cream. Half price entry to the park. Free rides on Castle Chaos, which is already free. And free entry to the park if you're lucky enough to have it fall out of your cereal box. Yep. Now, what was I about to do? Oh yeah, I wanted to check if I have any more food. No, I've built all those at least once. Everything here except the boat hire. Everything in here. Not everything in here, but I don't have room for it. It was nice to have options, but I didn't need all of them. Just like you don't use every color of paint on your palette. Maybe I could get a chairlift. Let me see if there's a spot I could reasonably build one. Split Dimensions has bought a drink. About time. Poor guy was thirsty. I want to see this go down. Let's see how that works. Watch it just gradually go down. Oh, there we go, a little bit. Where do I put my chairlift? Nowhere. We don't need it. We don't need it. Let's fast forward this place and call it a wrap. Park value is 431,000. And now it's less. But anyway, it fluctuates. Oh look, thirst is gone. Nice. October 7th? Topspin? Oh! Do I... Oh, I don't have it yet. We're still working on October 9th. So, maybe? We probably have a spot I could fit this, but I don't know if we have a spot we could fit it and have it still look good. Let's see. Like, sure, I could put it there. Does it look good? No. I could put it there. Well, maybe not because the golf course is in the way. Where do I want this? Maybe I don't want this. I could remove the Coliseum and put it here. But then it's too close to the ride. I'm cool with scenery butting up against a ride, but not other rides. Yeah, forget it. The Vomit Inducer 3000 is not welcome in this park because it'll make people spit everywhere. I get enough of that with a newborn. Here we go. Actually, she's not a newborn anymore, but, you know, details. We could put more cactuses out on these sand dunes. And maybe instead of having these random sporadic cactuses, we'll have them together in clumps. Like maybe water pools here more? Or it was a few cactuses from the same mother tree? I don't know. Hey, that actually worked. Putting the cactuses together in clumps actually makes a lot more sense. I am ready to be done with this scenario. It's been good. It's been fun. It's been nice to revisit RollerCoaster Tycoon after so long. We're making so much money over here, my goodness. I think charging at the gate was the right call. Maybe that's what I should do going forward. I always try to micromanage the prices of individual rides, thinking to myself that since guests come to the park with a different amount of cash, we only make as much as the lowest common denominator. But that completely forgets ride photos, souvenirs, food and drinks, so it's not like there's no way to get the rest of it out of the pockets. But charging for individual rides, which in theory can whittle people's money down to zero more precisely, but I also have to micromanage each individual ride because the value of each ride depreciates. So let's say this roller coaster, judging by the stats, I probably could have charged $14 or $15 during its debut, and people would have been willing to pay for it, which would be great way to make money. But then a year later, no one's going to pay that. I may have to drop it down to $10 or even to $8. So micromanaging little details like that isn't fun, but this is so easy and straightforward. Just pick the lowest common denominator of guest cash. Not that guy. 80. Do you have 70? Yeah, like this guy. Kenny T. With $70 in his pocket. So that's the most I can charge at the gate without turning people away. And then the people who only brought that much, well, they should have thought of that before they came to the park. They'll go home if they get hungry. And that's fine. That just means new guests will generate with more cash. And those who had more cash, like $90 or $100, they can buy ride photos, souvenirs, umbrellas, food, all that good stuff. So it may not be true for RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, where you have a cash machine, which just opens the coffers of everyone's pockets forever. No shortage of money, forevermore. But in RollerCoaster Tycoon 1, where we don't have the ATM, it makes more sense to charge at the gate. Because we can choose. Unlike RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, we can choose what gets charged here and where. Yay! We've done it! With a holy mackerel company value of $607,000. Woohoo! We've done it! Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe, consider joining the membership program so you can have a custom ride built after you if you join the Tycoon tier, or if you just want to have a guest named after you and see your actions broadcast to the park, then just join us as a peep. Either way works, but anyway, I'll see you next time. So long, everyone.